The European Union has taken some significant steps in its ongoing trade dispute with China over electric vehicles. New tariff rules are reshaping how the Chinese-made EVs enter Europe, and one major automaker has just scored a breakthrough. The European Commission has imposed some additional tariffs on electric vehicles imported from China, on top of the EU's standard 10% import duty on cars. And these duties stem from a long-running investigation into the alleged unfair subsidies that gave the Chinese exporters an edge in the EU market. Now, in a first-of-its-kind decision, the EU has approved a tariff exemption for Volkswagen's China-manufactured Cupra Tavascan electric SUV. In return, Volkswagen has agreed to sell the model at a minimum price and to meet an annual sales quota. And this allows the Tavascan to avoid the extra duties that many China-built EVs now face. The exemption is a major milestone, and it's triggered a fresh round of interest from the Chinese EV makers who are exploring similar tariff reprieves on models that they hope to export to Europe. The Chinese car makers are weighing in these deals carefully, as negotiating them involves some detailed price commitments and paperwork with Brussels. Despite the tariffs, the Chinese brands have been gaining market share in Europe thanks to competitive pricing, with estimates showing that they've doubled their share to nearly 86% of the EV market last year, particularly in markets like Norway, Spain and Italy. The tariffs were introduced after a multi-year anti-subsidy probe by Brussels, and they found the Chinese EV makers benefited from state support. While some duties were trimmed after industry input, they remain a significant added cost for imported vehicles. Some analysts say that the tariff policy is both a protective measure for European automakers and also a signal that Brussels wants to rebalance the trade ties with Beijing, even as negotiations on price commitments continue. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.